Good afternoon, CFM. This is Coach Matt with our Friday workout. We're going to combine some deload hinging work along with our Flex Friday pressing work for today. Let's begin with the warm-up. Not super fast, not super long. 2 rounds through, starting with 20 calories of your choice, row, bike, or ski. And then the rest of this is just dynamic arm and shoulder work. So big arm circles on each arm. And then we're going to do big overhead swings. 2 arms at the same time, and then big hugs, 2 arms at the same time. Next one is handstand kickups. So we're just repping the handstand kickups. If you can do them on the open floor like this, that is great. And then finish with 5 reps of a toe touch to overhead reach. Nice and easy, just curl your chin to your chest, roll all the way down. Slow this one down a little bit. No big rush on the toe touch to overhead reaches. And make sure you're feeling the stretches all the way through your back and hamstrings and neck when you do this, okay? Toe touch to overhead reach. Next, we're gonna go through, this is a little bit of an accelerated warm-up. It's gonna be an every 90-second set, so not EMOM and not every 2 minutes, but every 90 seconds. I want you to start a new set. Let's do 1 or 2 warm-up sets to get your load correct for this. And then you're gonna be in the 40 to 50% of your deadlift max. And we're gonna do an 8-rep barbell complex, all right? So it's going to be an RDL to a high pull for 2 reps, and then an RDL to a shrug for 8 reps. You're gonna get a total of 8 reps of the deadlift movement, and then 2 high pull reps and 6 regular shrugs, okay? So with your bar, you're gonna go RDL plus high pull, RDL, high pull, and then RDL, shrug, RDL, shrug. So the bar should not touch the ground, the weight should not touch the ground. The bar should go slightly below the knees, maybe a little bit more below the knees if you have really good hamstring flexibility, but make sure that you're finishing each rep with either that high pull or just the shrug, okay? We're doing 4 rounds through of that every 90 seconds, so that's a total of 6 minutes, not a lot of time for that. And then when you're done with it, we'll switch the weight out for whatever your push press starting weight should be, okay? So when we're done with that, then we're off the clock, right? The Flex Friday portion of the workout is at your own pace, and I'd say 3 to 4 rounds total at a challenging-ish pace. But think about what you want to get out of it, right? If you want the maximum amount of hypertrophy, which is muscle growth, then I want you doing, really trying to get max reps and minimizing the amount of rest that you put in between those things. If you're looking for just more of a metabolic effect, a conditioning effect, take the weight a little bit lighter and make there be no breaks in between it, okay? So what we know from endocrinology and exercise physiology is that relatively challenging weights taken to close to failure and rest times in the 60 to 90 second range between sets is the sweet spot for maximizing testosterone, insulin-like growth factor, human growth hormone, all of the production of that occurs naturally inside your body. That's the way to trigger it, okay? Whereas if I'm working on conditioning, heart rate, aerobic benefit, then I want slightly lighter weights and slightly lower rest intervals to improve that, okay? So you can take the same workout, tweak it in the direction that you want to go with it, and then just execute the plan. You'll still get a really good benefit out of it from an accessory and a shoulder stability, core stability standpoint. All right, so let's begin with what we're gonna do with the barbell, which is a 70% of your 1 rep max, and that's a guideline, right? For push press, max reps, okay? So I'm gonna pick that bar up to my shoulders, and then I'm doing dip, drive, press, lock it out, reset, dip, drive, press, lock it out. And when I get to where I can't get it up over anymore, then I'm done, okay? When I'm finished with that push press rep, I'm going immediately to bent over barbell rows. Same thing, as many reps as I can get before I either can't touch my chest or I feel like I have to start using a little bit of momentum to do it. Then the set's over. Set it down, rest about 30 seconds, and now I'm moving to my accessory exercises. So the first one is a dumbbell pullover. So I've got my bench, medium weight dumbbell on here, so 20 to 60 pounds, depending on who you are, and we're gonna do this dumbbell pullover exercise. So my hands are interlaced over one head of the dumbbell, reaching all the way up over my head, shrugging upward as I get there, elbows straight, and then pulling down towards my midline, abs nice and tight the whole time, okay? I want you to keep your butt squeezed so that my body is all in line like one flat tabletop right here, okay? Next, we're gonna go to a band, or you can use dumbbells if you like. Bicep curl, so I'm just standing on top of the band, a little bit of tension with my elbows straight and just curling up towards my shoulders. Okay, make that as tough as you want to make it. 25 reps total. Next is 8 reps of our shoulder raise circuit. So this is, can be done seated, can be done standing, but we're gonna go forward, side, overhead, side, forward, down, okay? So I'm making like a Z shape, trying to get out of the glare here. So forward, side, overhead, side, forward, down, and that's 1 rep. I would do that circuit 8 times through, okay? Next one, so we did band bicep curls, now we're doing band tricep extensions. So I've got the band hanging from overhead, elbows tucked tight to the body, pushing straight down, spreading my hands at the bottom if I want to get a little bit of extra effect out of that one, okay? It's my band tricep extension. And then last one is 10 reps per side of a half kneeling landmine press. So I've got the bar just sitting on the ground. You will need a separate bar for this because you don't want the same bar that has weights on both sides. For this one, I will just want the weight on one side. And I'm in my half kneeling position, which means 1 foot in line with the bar, and I'm just pressing from the shoulder straight to overhead and lean forward just a little bit at the top so I get my bicep in line with my ear, or my head just slightly past my arm when I finish that. Okay, so 10 reps on the left, switch knees, 10 reps on the right, okay? Rest to recovery or to achieve whatever your goal is for the workout for today. That is our Friday, Flex Friday plus some hinging. Have a great one, and I'll see you guys on Saturday.